Alright, everyone, this video is going to be a guide on how to build up your confidence, how to be more confident in your own skin, how to be more confident around other people, in social scenarios, etc. Now, as we all know, we all have that point in our lives when we are this close to achieving something, but the lack of confidence and self doubt inside of us tends to hold us back and doesn't let us go. And later on, we regret by saying things to ourselves like, oh, I should have gone for it, or I should have taken the deal. Damn, I should have asked her out and proposed her or something. So if you're facing similar problems in your life, make sure you watch this video till the end and even make notes to remember. Because if you apply the tips from this video in your life, I can guarantee you that in the long run, you'll see yourself becoming a highly confident person. So let's get started. In order to build up your confidence, the first and foremost thing you need to do is value yourself. Now, the reason for it being the very first thing on this list is because if you don't value yourself first, if you don't know your own self worth, then no amount of social skills, no amount of good behavior towards other people, no amount of money or fame is going to make you feel confident about yourself from inside. You see, nobody tells you this, but confidence comes from within. It's not about the external things. It's not about the fancy clothes you wear. It's not about the money you got. It's none of those. It all starts from within. So you need to realize your own worth first. And for that, you need to treat yourself good. You can start by eating fresh and healthy because it keeps your mind healthy. Cut off all the junk food, cut off all the crappy bullshit from your diet. Wear nice and clean clothes, maintain your hygiene, do some daily exercises, get some good sleep, read some nice books, and instead of wasting time on the internet, go spend more time in nature connecting with yourself. Because you gotta realize this. When you value yourself, you follow the good habits consistently. You work on your mindset. You get out of your comfort zone and keep the promises that you made to yourself. And only after that will you respect yourself. And then it's like a cycle after that. When you respect yourself, it raises your self worth. And when your self worth is raised, you become conscious of it. When you become conscious of your own worth, that in turn makes you confident. So don't overlook the fundamentals. It all starts from within. And it might take some time, but it's highly, highly, highly significant in the long run. Now imagine you see someone with low hygiene eating junk food all day in the bed, hardly ever getting out of it, but still earning lots and lots of money. And then you see a healthy individual, highly energetic, conscious about his health, eating clean, wearing fresh, but just starting on his financial journey. Who do you think would be more confident? I think we all know the answer. And not just confident, but far more happier and healthier as well. So don't rely on the external things like money, luxury to make you confident. And instead, build your good habits, work on building your mindset, expand your knowledge, and find ways to remind yourself about your own self worth. Because self worth directly correlates to confidence. And when you realize your own self worth, when you realize what you're capable of, nobody can stop you from being confident. It all starts from within. Moving on, the moment you start valuing yourself, the second thing you need to do is value other people. Now, this is crucial because I've seen so many people that when they realize their own worth, when they start valuing themselves, they end up becoming self absorbed, selfish, and arrogant, some sort of entitled. So, in order to avoid it, treat other people good and they will treat you good as well. We as human beings are social creatures and we need to socialize. So, confidence is mostly related to social situations. And when you value other people, when you make other people comfortable around you, they will value you and try to make it comfortable for you in return. And when people are comfortable around each other, they automatically become confident in that social scenario. Now, of course, valuing other people, it doesn't mean that you value every single one of them, because there are a bunch of assholes in this world who will bring you down, who will make you feel like shit. And The best option for that is to cut them off, cut these kind of people off, even if they are your so called family or friends. Cut them off, no questions. But if you can't, try to keep your distance from this kind of people as much as possible. However, overall, you need people, good people in your life. So learn to see the difference among people and value the good ones. Then spend time with those who value you in return. Because you're going to reach far more than just high level of confidence with a network of good people. And I'm looking forward to it for you guys. Now, the third most important thing that you need to do to raise your confidence is embrace your flaws. So, talking about flaws, there are of two types: the flaws that you have no control over, and the flaws that you can work on to improve. The first kind of flaws are the natural kind of flaws, which come naturally or are the result of an incident, and that cannot be changed naturally. It might seem insignificant, but many people struggle because of this kind of flaws. It might include your skin color, your hair, your facial structure, some physical or mental defects, height. Now, these are not necessarily flaws, but people's insecurities, to be exact, which they consider their natural flaws. Personally, for me, it was my tooth. Wait, let me show you. Now, as you can see, this is my artificial tooth, which I've been wearing all this time. About how I lost it, long story short, it was 5 years ago. I was riding my bicycle at night, and I came across a dark road with no lights whatsoever. It was pitch black, and I was riding my bicycle at high speed. So I was riding it, and I didn't see the ditch coming. The front tire fell into the ditch. I was sent flying over, hit face first, and the tooth vanished. The tooth fairy took it, perhaps. But, anyways, moving on, in order to deal with this kind of flaws, you need to embrace them and openly express them, just like I did. Now, I'm not saying this is easy, but having the courage to do it, that is what builds the confidence inside of you. Because expressing it time and again, I've now reached a point where I consider this not a flaw, but a part of me instead, and I embrace it more that way. And trust me, I've walked on the streets without this tooth and talked to many people, and even if they were to make fun of me for it, even if they were to laugh at it, my confidence wouldn't take a single hit. Because it doesn't matter in the long run, does it? All that matters is my confidence, even around my flaws. So embrace your natural flaws as if they were a part of you. And the final tip on this list that you must do if you want to be confident is work on your flaws. Now, these include the second kind of flaws, the flaws that you can improve on but are too shy or insecure about it. That you just decide to toss it to the side and leave it alone over there. For example, if you want to pursue public speaking, let's say, but don't have that great speaking qualities or are too afraid of the crowd, and thinking in your head, oh, I don't want to do this, I might mess up in front of the crowd, etc. Those are the kind of flaws you need to improve on. So if you have those kind of flaws, which many people do, especially regarding their social skills, all you can do is simply accept them and put yourself out there. Do the thing. Because trust me, you got nothing to lose but everything to gain, buddy. You might as well fail and learn better than to stay where you are and crumble with time. Know that failure is just one step closer to success. And put yourself out there because it's totally worth it. And finally, before I end this video, I want to say to you guys that do not fall for any kind of modern agendas like be yourself, doesn't matter how many flaws you have, doesn't matter how low you are doing in life. Just be yourself, you go girl, fuck the world, yeah. Just wear expensive clothing to feel more confident, reveal more of your body, you know. Oh god. Make sure you don't fall for those guys, because they might seem easy, but will turn you into a narcissistic, arrogant person instead of an actual, confident, and good human being, someone to look up to. So follow these tips to build up your confidence And if it works for you, let me know by sharing your story in the comments down below. I wish you all the best. And that's it for the video. Good luck.